Hey everyone, welcome to Good Vibes. I'm Sacha. I'm going to be teaching you a 30-minute Keep It Mellow practice today. And we'll be working with the elemental quality of water. So we'll be looking to create a sense of fluidity and movement, some mobility in the spine and in the hips, and also creating that sense of freedom within the mind as well, working through any stagnation through connection to the breath. So let's start by finding a comfortable seat. You might choose to use any props that you have available. It could be a block, it could be a pillow or a book, for instance, just to create some space in the hips to sit comfortably. And we'll start with a little bit of breath work today to guide us in. So you can rest the hands wherever feels comfortable, maybe on the knees or the thighs. And then let's close down the eyes. And we'll take a deep breath in here through the nose, fill up. And this one we'll take out of the mouth. Completely release. And then start to bring the shoulders back over the hips so you find length in the spine. And there's a sense of lift through the crown of the head. And then guiding your awareness to the breath as it flows in and out through the nose. Now just a few easy breaths. And then making a slight restriction in the back of the throat. Creating what we call Ujjayi pranayama. And if you're new to this way of breathing, you might take a few rounds in through the nose and out through the mouth, as if you're aiming to fog up a mirror with the breath. And then once you get the hang of that, bring the lips together. Keep that restriction in the back of the throat. To begin to create an audible sound with the breath. Kind of sounds like the ocean. A really soothing sound. A few more rounds like this. And then we'll move into another breath technique. We'll take the breath in through 4 counts through the nose and 6 counts out of the nose. And let's take this together. You might keep that restriction in the back of the throat if that feels appropriate. Let's draw the breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 6. And continue for a few more rounds in your own time, staying with these same counts. The elongated exhale, soothing the nervous system, helping to calm down the fluctuation of the mind. And just like the tide rolls in and rolls out, with the breath, as you exhale, perhaps letting go of whatever no longer serves you. Let's just take 2 more rounds. finishing up on an exhalation out and coming back to a nice deep full belly breath. And let's blink the eyes open and take a nice deep breath in through the nose as the arms raise up overhead. You can even let the shoulders rise here. Exhale, bring the right hand down. And stretching into the left side body. Gaze might lift. You might even just be up on the tips of the fingers here. Keep the left sit bone really anchored down. Let's take an inhale, peel the side body back. We'll bring the hand behind the head. And exhale to round, take elbow to the knee. And inhale, open back up. Exhale, round. And inhale, open up. Just one more time. Exhale, curl it in and hold. Let's wrap the right arm underneath the left and bring the palms of the hands or backs of the hands together for eagle arms. Come back to center. Let's take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the elbows, and then exhale, curl it in. Cat-cow action through the spine. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, round it in. Again, just one more time. And moving with the breath. Unravel the arms, inhale, reach them up and overhead. Take it to the other side. Your left hand down. Stretch into the right side body. The pelvis is firmly anchored. You may up on the tips of the fingers. And bring the hand behind the head. Lift the elbow a little higher. Then exhale, elbow to knee. And open up. Inhale. Exhale, round. And inhale, open. Exhale, round and hold to take the left arm underneath the right. Bring hands together, body moves back to center. Inhale, lift the elbows, arch back. Exhale, curl it in. And inhale, create that fluidity in the spine here. Exhale. And just one more time. Curl it in. And then release the arms. And let's take it to all fours. So you can reach forward and roll over the knees or just sweep the legs behind you. And bring yourself into the center of the mat. We'll take it straight back to down dog. So tuck the toes, slide the hips back. And here you can pedal out the legs. You might move the hips. You really articulate the feet. You're getting acquainted with the physical body. And then arriving back here, a moment of stillness in your down dog. Really spread the hands and then draw in the front ribs. Might even keep a little bend in the knees here. Heels might be just slightly lifted away from the mat. Lift the heels, inhale, roll forward into high plank. Your belly's really strong. You can shift the hands here if you need to so the shoulders are stacked over the wrists. And then really round through the upper back here. So let's shift the weight forward and then lower the knees down. You can untuck the toes. Let's lower chin and chest to the mat. Keep the sit bones lifted. Squeeze the elbows in and then inhale, drag the heart forward into a baby cobra. Take the tips of the fingers off to the sides of the mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, roll back down. Twice more like this. Inhale, lift the heart. Squeeze on the glutes. Exhale, melt. One more round. You're really pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. And exhale to lower. Hands slide beside the lower ribs. Child's pose. You might choose to bring the knees wide or keep them together. Really nice active balasana here. Reach out through the arms. And then shift the weight forward. Come back to all fours here. Let's punch the right leg back behind the hip. Get really active in the foot. And then draw in the front ribs. We'll take right knee to the nose. Curl it in and under. Inhale, kick back. Let's cross it under the body. Right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, punch it back. Right knee, right elbow. This time we'll step beside the hand. Come into a lizard lunge. You can just start to move here freely. And maybe appearing over the shoulders. You could bend into the elbows. You really use this as an opportunity to get nice and free in the body. You might choose to reach right hand back for the left foot if you want a stretch through the left quadricep. It's spiraling the heart to the sky. And then releasing the left foot down. And tuck under the toes, lift the knee, and then we'll spin the back heel down to the mat. Walk your hands to the top left-hand corner. So you might be on the tips of the fingers here once again. Ground through the feet, ground through the tips of the fingers as you draw the sit bones back behind the heels. You can relax the neck here, head heavy. Bit of a hybrid pose. And just one more breath. And let's walk the hands back to the top of the mat. We'll take a Malasana squat. So a little bend in the left knee to step the left foot forward and sink the hips heavy to the earth. So here you can bring the hands together at the heart center. Heels might be lifted, that's okay. You can very gently start to press the upper arms into the inner thighs. So you're guiding the knees away from the midline. Again, if it feels good and embodying that quality of water, you can take some little movements here, shift the hips. Work into the hips. And let's tip the body forward, lift the sit bones. You can heel toe the feet just underneath the hip bones here. Let's take a halfway lift. Inhale, hands might slide at the shins. Extend the spine. You can keep a bend in the knees here if the hammies are tight. And then exhale, melt back down. Let's step into high plank. Shift the weight forward, belly strong. You can lower the knees. Chin and chest lower to the mat, sit bones stay lifted. Inhale, drag the heart forward. And come on to the tips of the fingers here, lift the heart. Just take this once. Hands slide beside the lower ribs, take it back, child's pose. One nice, deep, generous breath here. Shifting the weight forward, let's come back to all fours. We'll punch the left leg behind the hip. Front ribs draw in really strong, and then it's knee to the nose, round. Inhale, punch the leg back. Cross it over, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow to step beside the hand. Really squeeze it in to step forward lightly. And again, some free movements here. You can get nice and creative, whatever feels good in your body. And maybe this twisted monkey shape if you want a little more. You could always drop down to the forearm. Just another couple of breaths here. And then bringing the hands down onto the mat. Let's tuck under the back toes, lift the knee, spin the back foot flat, and you're walking the hands to the top right-hand corner. Plug down into the tips of the fingers, draw the sit bones back behind the heels. Let's walk the hands now to the top of the mat. You can take a little bend into the back knee as you pivot on the ball of the foot, and then step the right foot forward, come back into your Malasana squat. A little less time here. You start to find that length through the spine, broadening across the chest. And again, we'll tip forward, lift the sit bones, heel to the feet just underneath the sitting bones. Let's take that halfway lift here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Deliver the knee down and then spin the foot behind the knee. Let's bring the right forearm onto the thigh and inhale, the left arm reaches up and overhead. Now squeeze on the glutes really tight. If you want more, right hand could slide down to the inside of the front foot, and you could use a block or a book, whatever's available, and peel back the side body. Now, as we did earlier, hand behind the head. Lift the elbow, lean the chest back, and then exhale, round. Just the upper body moves. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl it in. And inhale, just one more time. Exhale to round. This time as you open up, inhale, reach to the sky. Left hand down to the back of the mat. Start to straighten into your right leg. It's a supported side plank. Right leg lifts, get really active in the foot. You might invite heel to the sit bone, reach back, take a hold of the foot or the ankle, and then kick the foot away. So a couple of breaths here. And then gently release. You'll lower the right foot down, hands frame the right foot. So you're coming back to the top of the mat. Spin the left foot behind the knee and inhale, the arms reach up. Coming into a low crescent lunge. Let's take the left arm underneath the right, coming back to eagle arms. Inhale, lift the heart. Right heel drags back towards the left knee for support. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. And inhale, lift the heart. This time we're straightening the right leg. Exhale, fold. It's Ardha Hanumanasana, half monkey god pose. Hands might stay here in the bind, or hands could frame the foot. Again, you're welcome to use your props here, and then peel the little toe of the right foot back to the face. You bow in. And maybe the hands are here. As we bend into the right knee, let's launch forward. Ground through the right foot, raise the left leg. It's warrior three. A little pull through the crown of the head here. Draw forward through the tips of the fingers as you equally kick back through the left heel. And let's step the feet together. It's chair pose. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Good, sink nice and deep into your seat. Good, draw in the belly. Relax the shoulders. And one more deep breath in. Good, exhale to fold, halfway lift. Create that fluidity in the spine. Exhale, bow in. Your right foot steps back. Deliver the knee. Your right foot sweeps behind the knee. Forearm to the thigh. And inhale, reach the right arm overhead. Again, you might take left hand down, right hand behind the head. Lift the heart. And then exhale, round, curl it in. Inhale, open back up. Twice more like this. Move with the breath. You're really smooth like water. Inhale, open back up. Reach to the sky. Right hand down, straighten into the left leg. Your shoulder stacks over the wrists, and then inhale, raise the left leg. And you might invite heel to the sit bone, reach back. Kick the foot into the hand, but equally press back as you crack open the heart. And then gently release, come back to your balance. Your hands frame the left foot, cartwheel them forward. Your right foot sweeps behind the knee. Inhale, come into your low crescent lunge. Let's take the right arm underneath the left, eagle arms. And inhale, lift the heart. Left heel draws back to the right knee. Exhale, round. And twice more, inhale. And exhale, keep the lower body really active. Upper body's free and flowing. This time we fold and straighten the left leg. Exhale, bow in. Your half monkey god pose. Just keep the spine really long, gaze is focused. And big move here, we're taking it to warrior three. Let's bend into the left knee, ground the foot. Tuck under the back toes and power forward. Again, you can keep the arms here. Could be hands to the heart or your variation of arms. Your belly really strong. Another 2 breaths. Now let's step the feet together. Cheeky chair pose. Inhale. Yeah, let's sink really deep. Again, scoop out the belly. Drive the shin bones back a little. We'll bring the hands together at the heart, and you can come up onto the balls of the feet. Let's take it down into a toe squat really gently. Deliver the knees to the mat, and you can keep the toes tucked. If you need to, you can shuffle back a little. Let's take one round of Ustrasana, camel pose. You can bring the hands to the lower back. And inhale, lift the heart. Elbows, shoulders peel back. And you can keep the chin tucked to the chest unless it feels okay to open through the throat. Maybe it's hands to heels today, either with the toes tucked or untucked. We keep driving the thigh bones forward, heart to the sky. Breath is flowing. hands to the lower back as you make your way up. And you might like to cross the ankles and just sit down as you send the legs forward here and give them a little bit of a shake out. You might even like to give the knees a bit of a hug here, let the spine round. And just take a moment to kind of settle into the breath. And slowing down each in and exhalation. And unraveling the spine, slide the legs long, and then take the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. And let's take a nice deep breath in, reach up. Exhale to forward fold, Shavasana. And take a little halfway lift here, so just a breath in to find that sense of expansiveness and extension here, and an exhale to kind of bow in and find that sense of depth. Doesn't matter where the hands are, they might be on the mat, they could be in connection to the ankle or the foot. You might even choose to cross at the wrists. We keep driving the right hip back here. Just another couple of breaths. And unraveling the spine. And take a stargazer or flash dance, however you want to call it. Nice big inhale to open up through the hips, like a big yawn for the body. And then exhale, lower back down. We'll just switch up the sides. You can slide the left leg long. Add sole of the right foot to the inner thigh. And inhale, reach up. And exhale to fold. And that breath in, just to find a little bit more space and depth. Really use the breath to your advantage. Just another 2 here. And then unraveling. And let's release this left hip, right hand down. Big yawn open for the body. You might even gaze towards the hand as you reach out. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Let's slide both legs long. You can give them a little shake here if that feels good. And you can reach the arms forward. And let's use the abdominals to control all the way down onto the mat. And we'll draw the right knee up into the chest. Give the right knee a nice big squeeze in. You could give it a little circle here if that feels good. Roll out the ankle. And then we'll move into a supine twist. So guiding right knee over to the left side of the mat. You can open out the right arm here. You might like to place the left hand on the thigh. You could take eagle legs if you like, a double wrap. And maybe the gaze falls towards the right. Another 3 deep breaths here. Let's draw the right knee back in line with the hip, and then just simply switch it over, guiding left knee up into the chest. You might like to interlace the hands. Again, a little bit of movement here, making it really nice and mindful. And then we'll guide the left leg over into the twist. In your variation, whatever serves you at this point as we make our descent towards Shavasana. Anchoring the left shoulder down, but keep the chest and the belly really relaxed. Another 3 breaths. our way back to center. Let's finish off with a happy baby pose. So draw both knees up. Maybe you thread the arms in between the legs to take a hold at the sides of the feet, or pistol grip the big toes. You're driving the knees down. Allow the spine to round. You can even take a little bit of movement here, perhaps a rock from side to side, or you could kick out through the legs. Maybe it's one last hug of the knees to the chest before sliding on into your final pose, your Shavasana. And just taking as long as you need in Shavasana. Otherwise, making your way up into a seat. And joining me here with the hands at the heart center. And bowing head down towards the heart. Thank you for joining me and allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Namaste.